back to my channel. So today I have another foundation review for you guys on the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. And I picked this foundation up before Christmas time also, and I've been wearing it. And yeah, I just want to give you my thoughts and opinions on the foundation. I don't want to make this review too long, so I'm just going to do a demo of me applying the foundation, as well as a demo of some other items that I picked up that just launched on the line as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing a demo and my thoughts on the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to be reviewing the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation for you guys today, as well as a first impressions, because I've only used the foundation, but I'm going to be using some other products as well in the video today. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Color Correcting Kit, and I picked up the shade Deep, and this kit was $12.99, as well as the Blush Color and Highlighting Palette, and this palette was $9.99. And I have the Brightening Creamy Concealer. So since this is like supposed to be a brightening concealer, I am going to put my regular concealer on and just put this over top of it, because I've used both of these before and I really don't like how this one applies on its own. I really think that it's too thin. So yeah, I'm just going to put my regular concealer on, and then I'm going to apply this on the top, like for a brightening effect. So I normally apply, when I do my videos, one side with a brush and one side with a sponge. But if you'll see from when I did my L'Oreal, the Lumi Cushion Foundation, I really like to apply cushion foundations with a sponge, and I really don't like the sponge that it comes with. So I'm going to be applying the foundation all over my face with a beauty blender. So this demo will be really quick, because I'm just going to use one applicator. It's going to apply all over my face. I'm going to show you how the foundation looks with one coat, and then we're going to build it to 2 coats. So first off, I'm going to prime. And I'm going to be using my favorite primer, which is the Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. And I'm just going to apply that, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've applied my primer off camera, and I applied the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And now I'm going to just get on to the color correcting process. And I'm going to be using the new color correcting kit. And I'm going to use the orange shade. Alright guys, so it says this color correcting kit takes the guesswork out of color correcting. Catered by skin tones. Now correct, conceal, and highlight for the Insta Perfect canvas. It also says that this concealer helps neutralize skin tone issues, conceal imperfection and under eye circles, and brighten facial features. Alright guys, so now that I'm done with the color correcting, I'm going to go on to applying the foundation. And the foundation comes with like this little cushiony sponge in it, but I've never liked using these, and I always like using the beauty blender to apply my foundations. So I'm just going to use the butt of my beauty blender to apply. So when you open it up, it comes with a mirror on the inside, and then it comes with like this little protective seal that goes over the foundation. And then it comes with like this little white piece of paper that seals it, but you don't have to keep it on here. As you can see, I've used mine already, and I just kept it on there for the sake of this video, just so I can show you guys. So I'm just going to dip my sponge into the foundation one time, and I'm going to start applying. Alright guys, so here's the foundation applied to one side of my face. As you can see, the foundation is really dewy. And here's the side with no foundation. And again, this is the side with the foundation. So this is one coat. As you can see, I have a beauty mark right here, and it is not covering it up at all. It kind of looks like a tinted moisturizer almost. So I'm going to build on it. I'm just going to apply it all over my face, and then I'm going to put one more coat over my entire face. Alright guys, so it says a Dream Cushion Fresh Face Liquid Foundation delivers a complete luminous coverage for fresh face perfection. Maybelline's increased color pigments deliver complete luminous coverage for fresh face perfection. Now, I definitely feel like this foundation really evens out the skin tone. But like I said, if you have a lot to cover, this foundation probably won't be the best for you. Because at best, it gives a medium coverage. I mean, the coverage is really not, that amazing on the foundation. It gives a really nice medium coverage, and it does help balance out the skin. So that's what I really like about it, and it's really nice and moisturizing. Alright, so I try to change my lighting up a bit so you can see a little better. So this is how the foundation looks. Definitely not settling down to any type of finish but a dewy finish, which I really like. But if you have oily skin, I don't really know how you would like it. You would definitely have to set this foundation with a powder. I wouldn't even go without setting this foundation without a powder. So we're going to get right on to applying the concealer. Alright, moving on to the concealer. It says that Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer delivers a medium to full coverage for a luminous finish. Maybelline's Cream Glide formula with light reflecting pearls achieves a brilliant bright eye perfection. Now this concealer is definitely a little too dewy under the eyes for me. So if you have oily skin, I definitely don't think that you will like this concealer at all. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you swatches of the palette as well as a demo of me applying this. I think today I want to wear the darkest shade. And this one's like a pretty rose gold shade. You have like a peachy tone, a light pink, and then like a dark plummy shade. So I definitely think that there's a shade in this palette for everybody. So these are all three of the highlighter shades. They are super duper pigmented. I'm just going to swatch them on the back of my hand. And there they are. And then here is the highlighter shade. Just going to swatch this one. And that's the highlighter in the palette. So I think that I'm going to wear this really pretty plummy shade today. And I'm going to use the highlighter in the palette as well. Alright guys, so it says Master Blush Color and Highlighting Kit delivers ultimate artistry in a beautifully catered collection of blushes and highlighters for a versatile cheek palette. Alright, it also says go beyond the highlight for a vibrant dimensional statement cheek. Maybelline's Color and Highlighting Kit allows you to blush your own way. Use each shade alone or mix and match to create your own custom cheek color. Alright guys, so I am back to give you my final thoughts on the new L'Oreal Dream Cushion Foundation. Now, before we get into the review today, on my lips, I'm wearing the Kylie Lip Pencil in Mary, along with the lip gloss in the shade Jolly. And these are both from her holiday collection. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. And on my eyes, I use my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette to do this entire look. To set my foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Set Plus Smooth, the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in the shade 355 Coconut, which is my shade that I use to set my foundation. for my contour today, I use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Kit. To set my under eye concealer and everywhere I highlighted, I use the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. So I'm going to really quickly get into the demo. Get into the review of this foundation. There's really not a lot to tell. The foundation retails for, now, if you pick it up in your local drugstores, I think Target or Walmart, I think you pay like $12.99 for it. I ordered mine from Ulta when it first came out, so I ended up paying $15.99 for it, but I still had, you know, my little coupons and everything to use. I think these products were buy one get one half off. So in the end, I still didn't end up paying $15.99 for it. I think I ended up paying like 12 bucks for it, but it's $15.99 at Ulta, and it is $12.99 at Walmart, Target, and your local drugstores. So the foundation, I think that it gives a really nice medium coverage. So if you're someone with a lot to cover, I don't think that you will like this foundation. And this foundation, it definitely this foundation is definitely a dewy finish. So if you're someone with oilier skin, I really don't know how you would like this foundation. However, in the wintertime, it may work out for you, you know, since it's cold outside and you know, you're not going to be sweating as much. But this foundation is definitely for drier skin. I mean, it's so hydrating when it goes on the skin. I absolutely love it. It is so dewy when it goes on the skin. Like, I wouldn't even go without setting this foundation without a powder, and I have dry skin. Like, I don't even have combination skin. I have dry skin. So I wouldn't go without setting this foundation without a powder. So I would definitely suggest setting it because it has a really nice luminous finish to it. Now the foundation, I don't really see it. It doesn't have any claims on the website. It just claims to give you a nice, you know, skin-like natural finish, which I definitely think that it does. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the foundation, and it is a really nice finish. I've worn the foundation, I think I wore this foundation the day I did my Christmas shopping. So I think this foundation, it's nice. Like, I don't touch up my foundations throughout the day. Like, I don't take anything in my purse to touch up throughout the day, and my foundations always look amazing when I'm done at the end of the night. So I think when my fiance got done, it was maybe around 10, and we got started maybe around 9:30. So yeah, this foundation, it will last you up to 8 hours. Now with oilier skin, I'm really not sure. Your oils may begin to break through. So like I said, I really don't know how well you would like this foundation, but if you have dry skin, this foundation is amazing. So moving on to the concealer palette. I honestly love the concealer palette. I didn't use any other shades in the concealer palette except for the corrector shade, and it does come in 3 shades, and this palette retails for $12.99. But the concealers in here are really creamy, and it comes with like a highlighter in it also, and I've swatched it and it's really pretty, but I didn't use it. But it does come with a cream highlighter in it also, and this palette retails for $12, and I would definitely recommend this palette. I absolutely love the orange corrector shade, and like I said, it comes in 3 shades, I think light, medium, and deep, and I picked up the deep palette. Next up is the blush palette. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you don't pick up anything out of this collection, I would say pick up the blush palette. The blushes in this palette are so super pigmented. I really love them. I really love the colors in them. Like, you have this really pretty berry tone, then you have a pink tone, then you have this really pretty peachy tone, which I feel like all of these colors look amazing on deeper skin tones. So they only have 1 blush palette, but they did a really good job with the color selection in these blushes. And then on the end, you get this sort of peachy champagne highlight, and that is the highlight that I'm wearing today. Now, it's not like a boom in your face highlight, but it is enough to give you a really nice settled glow. I mean, I didn't go ham with the highlighter, so I guess if you put on enough, it can give you that boom highlight that you're looking for. But I only put on a little just to give me like a nice settled highlight, and I really, really like this palette. Like, this is my favorite thing out of the entire collection that I picked up. I even love the blush palette better than I like the foundation. Moving on to the last item, which is the Brightening Creamy Concealer. Do not like this. This retail, I don't know if I told you, the blush palette retail for $9.99. So the blush palette is $9.99. The Brightening Creamy Concealer Stick. Now this definitely goes on like really illuminating and hydrating under your eyes, but I don't like anything really shiny under my eyes. Plus, it's not really full coverage. So that is, I mean, it pretty much does what it says it's going to do, which is a brightening concealer. That is why I added on top of my concealer. But, I mean, I just wouldn't waste the $7.99 on this. It's pretty much, it doesn't cover a lot. I mean, even if you're someone like me, you don't even have a lot to cover, it still didn't cover a lot for me. So I honestly didn't really care for the concealer stick as much because it really doesn't cover anything. And it has kind of like a wet, dewy finish, and I don't like that finish under my eyes. Like, I do like my under eyes to be matte, and you know, because I don't want them to crease. So honestly, I don't care for this one as much, but this is the only one that I don't care for. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's horrible. If you're someone with, like, you're just starting out in makeup and you know, you want to experiment with makeup, I mean, I would say maybe try this out, but it's $7.99. I wouldn't even waste the $7.99 on it. It's just get a regular concealer, even if, I mean, I would even suggest the concealers in the concealer palette before I suggest this one. So this one retail for $7.99. The concealer palette retails for $12.99. And you get all these nice shades, plus you get a orange corrector shade in here. So you get some really nice colors in this palette, and you can, you know, clean up your brows. You even got concealer where you can highlight underneath. You can mix them to make your perfect shade. So I think that this is a really nice palette. So, you know, in the end, I'll probably just skip on this one and pick this one up. So yeah, those are my thoughts on all the products that I picked up from the Maybelline line, from the new Maybelline line. Now, I don't know if I said it, but in this particular foundation, I think there are only like 6 shades. Which is not a lot, but Maybelline really does a good job in expanding their shade range. So maybe because the foundation is brand new, they'll probably end up expanding the shade range, because I know they've done it on the Fit Me. They've done it on the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, which is my absolute favorite. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll end up extending the shade range in this one. But if you are any deeper than me, I don't really see this shade working out. So, and this is the deepest shade, which is Cocoa, 60 Cocoa. So, I mean, if anything, just, you know, I don't know, maybe just wait, and they'll probably, I'm pretty sure they'll extend the shade range because they've done it on all of their other foundations. So, yeah, that is my thoughts and reviews on the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. Let me know down below if you have this foundation, what you think of it, if you plan on picking it up. And, yeah, until the next video.